What's going on, you bunch of heathens? We're back with another kind of consensual clip. It has been too long since we watched one of them, but so here we are. One is called The Craziest First Responder Story We've Ever Heard. It's linked down below, so make sure you guys go and check it out, give it a like, give it a watch, all that jazz. Let's jump in.
Not a military story. It is a first responder story, but it is fantastic nonetheless. And this is one of those stories where you think you know the ending. You think you know what happened, and you don't.
Ooh,
so I'm very excited to share
I love those kinds of stories.
From William. This is not a military story, but it gets a good
William.
laugh whenever it gets told. At the time, I was an EMT student doing my field internship with a department that shall stay unnamed. We are dispatched to an apartment to stand by as law enforcement is responding to a possible domestic violence incident. Once the scene is determined to be clear, the PD calls over the radio, "Get the ambulance up here right now." As we arrive, my preceptor, a paramedic, we shall call Joe, and his EMT partner.
Fuck was that? Did he like lose his place or something?
Tell me to stay close due to the lack of information, and we're not sure really what's going on. But as we approach the building, there are police cars scattered throughout the street, and I start to notice that there are 4 officers outside, and they seem to be laughing. So Joe asks, "What's going on?" And one of the officers.
So at least you know, like that right there. At least you know it's nothing super, super bad. Then
says, "It's a penetrating injury." And the other officers begin laughing even.
I can already tell where that's going.
Even harder.
I can't wait for the ending then.
The 3rd floor where we meet the PD sergeant. He informs us he's never seen anything quite like this in his 15 years in law enforcement. Now, me being 18 years old and some dumb kid, my adrenaline starts pumping and I'm excited for my first real trauma. And of course, I'm thinking this is what I've trained this moment for.
You sweet
and it's
summer
to save
child.
Human lives.
You sweet summer child. No, you didn't train to save, really do that. You trained to take people to the hospital who has something up their ass, and people who probably don't need to go to the hospital, but will still call you anyway to take you there.
We enter the department. We enter the apartment and are directed to the bathroom. There is a female standing in the corner, wrapped in a towel, talking to a couple of officers, and she is crying. Ugh. As we enter the bathroom, we find a male in his mid-20s bent over in the shower, and he has a towel draped over his back. Joe tells me to start assessing the patient, so I introduce myself and my preceptor and ask the patient what seems to be the problem today. He explains, "My girlfriend and I decided to try something different, and we lost it up there."
Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Yeah, Eli's face says it all. That's fucking worst case scenario. That's every guy's nightmare. Fine, we can do something with my ass. It gets lost up there? Oh, God, no. Question is, what is it? You're in the shower. I'm trying to think. What... Who knows?
Lost.
That's why you need that's why whatever it is needs to have a flared base. So that way it doesn't just get sucked up there. Flared base.
What up? And the patient cuts me off mid-sentence and says, "The dildo! The dildo is stuck up my ass." Joe lifts the towel and pulls it back and takes over because he sees that my brain is broken after hearing these words, the dildo is stuck up my ass.
I would break any 18-year-old fresh on the beats.
While my brain does the dial-up internet sound trying to reboot. Joe and Steve get the patient out of the bathroom and lay him on the side. We take him into the ambulance. At some point on the way to the hospital, my brain resets and I notice a lump forming under the blanket. I tell Joe, and sure enough...
Oh, no! Is it hitting his prostate? Oh, I feel so bad for the guy. Because the neighbors probably called for domestic, thinking it's that, when it's probably them freaking out over the fact that he lost a dildo up his ass because they wanted to try something new. So, now you got cops. You have to explain to the cops before the EMTs show up. You're naked with a dildo up your ass in your bathroom. Your girlfriend's in the bathroom with you. Cops around. Finally, EMT show up. You have to tell them what happened. They load you up on your side into the ambulance on your going. And this fucking thing that you cannot get out is just smashing against the thing that will make you hard. Your on button. And you're just popping one in the fucking ambulance. Oh, that's fucking terrible.
This was not a butt plug, but most definitely a whole ass dildo. Now, because of the meds Joe had gave the patient for pain, he was relaxed enough for the dildo to start working its own way out.
Oh, I paused it too early. I was way off then. So that's less embarrassing, I guess. I thought it was the other way around. Okay, so, I mean, that's not the worst that could happen. I doubt it's the worst thing those EMTs will see.
As we get to the ER, we are directed to one of the rooms and we hang out to assist the nurses when in walks this little Asian lady and she introduces herself as Dr. Wong and she looks at the
fucking
injury.
place.
At this moment, I can and will never look at the sound of a champagne bottle being opened in the same way.
No!
Wong looks at the patient and says, this going to hurt. Proceeds to grab the ball sack of the dildo that is now fully exposed.
Oh, so I actually... Damn, boy, how wide open did your girlfriend... Either your girlfriend shoved it way too hard, or your ass is gaped. Or it's a small fucking dildo. Like, I'm so confused.
And pulls it out of this man, and it makes a...
Oh,
and
ow.
a thud. A sound that I said sounded like a champagne bottle. The man let out an, oh yeah! That could match that of the Kool-Aid man.
Oh,
on the way
fuck
back to
me.
the station, we sat in complete silence with no words said by any of us.
Nah, bro, my ass is
Because
laughing about that.
Anyway, 10 years later, I worked full-time for my local EMS agency. I've seen some things that would scare anyone, but to this day, that man and what he did lives rent-free in my head. I remember
don't
that day
blame
like it was
you.
yesterday. I giggle like a schoolgirl whenever I hear a champagne bottle being opened.
That's
I
fucking
also
hilarious.
love Rich's storytelling because Dr. Wong did not need to sound Asian, but it added to it.
That's
I had
fucking
to.
hilarious.
Dr. Wong.
Dr. Wong.
Dr. Wong. Oh, I see the balls are here. Let me pull them out of you. No, Dr. Wong, no.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's what really did it.
My God.
Do you think the oh yeah was sexual or like he just took a massive shit and finally got it out of him?
I like to think
Probably
it
a
was
mixture.
like having your back cracked.
Yeah, maybe. I think it's more along the lines of finally this thing that is in my ass that should not be there is finally out. I feel so much better. It's probably
You
more
know,
like the
or
shit
when
thing.
like when your ear needs to pop because the altitude in the plane is lowered and it's not going, and then it finally does.
But instead of your ear popping, it's a massive dick.
It's your
getting
butthole
ripped out of
popping.
your-
His booty popped.
God damn it. I was about to make a joke. I was thinking, that gives it's not correct, but I was thinking, that gives a new definition to popping pussy. But yeah, booty popping, that's a new definition for that shit.
See the difference there, Nick?
Nick,
don't want
you're a medic. At what altitude does the booty pop?
God, no.
I don't know.
It's 18 inches.
Nick, what's the worst thing you had to do as a medic?
Suppository?
We had a guy. I'm trying to think of gross shit.
I mean, suppository maybe, because being a medic in the army, even if you're National Guard, like that's guys that you train with, which means if you have to give a dude a suppository, you know him, you are with him. So maybe that.
It was nothing crazy. I mean, we had one guy that kept coming in every day because he was sick of being at AT, claiming he was a heat cat when he was not. So at one point, we're like, this is like the fourth day in a row he's come here trying to get out of the field. Give him the gigantic anal thermometer, and then we're
Yeah,
gonna
give him the silver bullet.
We did that to somebody, and then
Yeah, silver bullet.
Did he ever come back?
Several
oh
more
yeah,
times.
no,
In fact, more often.
he got
3 times that day.
No, he did not.
Dude
and then
wasn't
there was one
dedicated to
time
that
we
shit,
had
huh?
a infantry guy that had testicular torsion.
Oh no.
Nutsack was
dude.
super swollen. We thought he had like an STD or something at first, but it ended up being.
Oh,
Or
that's
sorry,
bad.
no, we thought it was testicular torsion, and then he ended up having like gonorrhea or some other
Oh.
STD
Oh, that isn't
after he
Oh.
went to the hospital for it.
okay.
Super
Oh,
Rio.
that's worse.
It's super
Testicular
real.
torsion?
What is
Yeah.
it?
Torsion.
That is the worst one because it can just happen, right?
Yeah, you could just wake up with it.
God, that's scary.
Terrifying. And it is apparently like painful.
Fairly common, yeah.
I mean,
That's
that's,
what-
the
that's what it
rhetoric
twists,
that they
right?
use.
Yeah, it's when they
That's
twist.
a
Yeah,
rhetorical question.
Dude, I worked with this kid. What the was his last name? But while they were in Turkey, he got that, and by the time they got him to a hospital, like the testicle was like dead, and they had to fly him out. And he had a fake one. They put a fake one in there, like a silicone one. Look, I didn't believe him. And some strange things happened in the army, and I was like, bullshit. You don't have a fake nut. And he like pulled it out and was like, flick it. And I was like, bullshit. And I flicked it, and nothing. It was definitely a fake nut.
He flicked it. He pulled it out and I flicked it and nothing. It was what? That is some true army shit right there. Your buddy says that he has a fake nut. You don't believe him, so he whips it out and tells you to flick it, and you do. No questions asked.
you can get fake nuts for your
That got
dog.
rich. That got rich. Wait, what? Okay, pause.
We
You
are.
can ask him to put 2 fake balls in your dog?
Yeah,
And
they're
Nickel
called-
and Ethan will come flick them for you.
I miss
Here's
these
some weird shit
guys.
in the army, and I'm like bullshit, and I'm gonna fold this kid when I flick this thing. No, dude,
Oh
nothing.
shit!
And there he was.
He came.
Ethan's
His skin
winding up a
still
towel.
feels stuff.
Snapping both
The
those
skin
nuts.
around the fake ball is still there, and you flicked it. And he was just like, "Ugh, I didn't feel it. Do it again."
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Not the-
No,
yeah.
that's definitely the fake ball that you're flicking, not the real one that I'm ejaculating with right now.
God, can you? He's making a joke about it being sexual. Can you imagine if he actually hit the real one and just? I'm gonna make the like, cause his whole thought process is I'm gonna make him feel it, and you flick the wrong fucking one, and he just drops like a sack.
Do
Oh,
it
that'd be
again.
horrible. Oh, wrong choice
You
of
got
words there.
tricked to ejaculate a man.
Because I flicked a nut that he said was fake. That doesn't
That
count.
exactly. That he
No, that
said
doesn't count.
was fake. You're like taking this like he's the doctor.
And he was a he's a sub. He's just like, yeah, it's fake. Look at this scar.
He's a masochist.
It's just the seam of his nutsack. It's not even a scar. It's just the line on his that we all have on
I've
our
seen the scar,
balls.
bro. It went right down the middle of his nutsack.
Look, I share too much with you fucking people. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm having a good time here. I made Nick like back away from the mic 4 times this episode.
Yeah, this is a good one. Oh, that's it. Fuck. God, I gotta come back to them. They're fucking amazing. I love their shit. God, I missed Kinda Consensual. They're fucking amazing. I love them. Make sure you check out the original. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And until next time, you guys take care of yourselves. See ya.